Pinky's New Booties.
Oh.
That website was years ago. And me and her shot with, I forgot the guy with the dreads name, but we was in the middle. Sorry, this is going to get a little, we was in the middle of sucking. Me and her together, she's holding it for me, and she was just looking like, wow. That's when I knew I was going to be a problem.
Only for the Fans, the podcast.
What's going on, everybody? It's me, Angel White, your favorite albino entertainer, and this is Only for the Fans, okay?
Yes.
Now, if you are not subscribed, what are you waiting for? Yeah, subscribe to the channel, drop a like, share, tell a friend, because here is where you can find your favorite adult stars, OnlyFans models, dancers, IG girlies, bottle girl, you name it, the baddies, they here, okay?
All the baddies.
So you're gonna wanna subscribe. Now, I'm just going to jump right into it. Because I'm that excited. We have a legend. Okay? Legendary, darling, okay? And you know her for that tongue. You feel what I'm saying?
Legendary tongue.
We have the one and only Miss Kakey. Hey, girl, yeah.
Sorry, I just had to
do it.
Do
it again.
Pull it out.
Do it what's that? It's longer in person. Oh my God.
Yes.
Thank you
for
coming and being on my show.
Thank you for inviting me.
Yes, girl, we done been through it, honey. You'd have been through it.
Yes.
But you got here.
I'm so happy.
You made it. You look amazing.
Thank you.
Thank you. So let me tell you something. It's a hell of a thing when you get complimented by a fellow baddie.
Yeah.
Like, it's a thing. Like, it's like a...
Well, baddies know baddies.
Yeah, baddies know baddies. You know what I'm saying? That's like
the
good coochie, no good coochie.
there.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so we're going to jump right into it, right? So we all know that with adult entertainment, whether it be dancing, adult films, or whatever, that there is a stigma that, you came from a broken home or that you whatever. And sometimes it's true, sometimes it is not. So I do want to ask, were you raised in well, let's start with where you from. Where are you from?
I'm from New York, the Bronx to be exact.
Okay, love
the only borough you could put the in front of.
Hello. I love me the Bronx, honey.
Yes.
Love me a good New York trip.
Yes, over by like Soundview area. I'm from the hood.
Okay.
Basically.
Okay. Are we all, child?
Yes,
okay.
yes.
And did you grow up in a two-parent home?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
I actually grew up with my mother and dad married, and I grew up as a Jehovah Witness.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Oh my God, my husband grew up as a Jehovah
Really?
Witness as well. Yes.
So
and
then you know, and you've heard about how the religion is.
Yeah.
So like, I didn't grow up watching TV. Like even now in my adult years, I'm like, I never seen certain movies like until I got with like certain guys, the hood guys and stuff. I like never seen Belly, Paid in Full.
Boys in the Hood.
I did see it, but not when I was younger. Like it was like when I got older, and it was like, I was like fascinated with Baby Boy. That was my favorite one. Baby Boy, it was good. They had that sex scene with Yvette and Jody, honey. Ooh. I kept rewinding that as a young person.
So I got to see it.
Yeah, I said, oh, this is hot. But yeah, I grew up in a home.
Okay.
And I feel like that kind of put me to where I am now, because now as I got older, I started to explore. I wanted to be outside. I wanted to see things because I was like sheltered from that young. Like,
because they say like with parents, you're more likely to have children who reach out to the streets or reach out to the the
be more outside and you be a little bit more less and stuff. So yeah.
So at what age did you be like, I'm about to do my own thing, honey? I'm 60.
Well, I've been living. Well, I actually had my own apartment and stuff in Connecticut when I was 16. So like, I was outside, I was doing things, I was dealing with older guys. Like even when I was in high school, I never really dealt with a guy my age.
Yeah.
The guys I had was older.
Yeah.
Picked me up from school. I never took public, because in New York, it's public transportation.
Okay.
And I used to see me get picked up by guys in a car. So yeah, I started off dealing with older guys young.
And how old, like if you could remember, how old was the oldest when you were like 15, 16 years old?
Probably like 21, 22. Not too old.
Okay, not too bad.
It was like
you still a little trifling, nigga.
Yeah, but, right. But it wasn't too bad. Like now that I see stuff online now where it's like girls with that's 16 that be with men that's like
32,
35, 40. It's like
lock him up immediately.
My grandma used to say, "Oh man, give you worms," and I was like,
Girl,
can't go too old.
Well, your grandma would say some of the craziest stuff to you, child.
Listen, but then the old school people used to say, don't walk around with wet coochie and dry pockets as well. So I stuck to that. As a matter of fact,
What's the more say? And if you're gonna lay on your back, make sure that paper is
see, stuff like that. Stuff like that.
Okay,
Definitely.
love it.
Mhm.
Okay, and so at 16, you had your own apartment. You was doing your own thing. Were you working?
I did for my first job. Right. Well, first I worked at Aeropostale. That was like a seasonal thing.
Okay.
Whatever. But I had a real job. I was working at the movie theater, Whitestone in the Bronx, to be exact. I was working in the movie theater. It's so ironic because I started making movies later. But I was working there, and it was a time that made me stop working like a 9 to 5 ever. This guy I was talking to, he was a drug dealer. Young, I was young too, but I was like, I got a job, I got to be at work. He was like, how much you get paid for the week?
That's how they get you, right?
And I was like, oh, my check, if you ain't giving me what my check is, my check $350, that man gave me $500 out his pocket. I quit the same day.
You know what's funny about that? When we all know, I can't, I used to dance. And I kind of had already like been fascinated with it because of like Players Club and stuff like that. Like,
I used to love that movie.
But
I didn't watch it till I was like older.
He was grown. So, and I was like, and I was like working at the Waffle House, child, making pennies on the dollar. And so I finally decided I'm grown. I can make my own decisions, and I'm gonna go try it. And my first night, I made like $500.
Really?
And baby, I was sold. It was a wrap for me, baby. Oh, this one night. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't have to.
Yeah, exactly. But that was my thing. I'm like, oh, men give you money, and I could get money just like that. They literally like changed my whole view of things. I'm like, oh, why I gotta go back to work? I'm like, oh, you give me every time I see it, oh, you gonna give me some money to come? And I used to lie because I've been quit. Yeah. And I'm like, oh, I gotta go to work. I'm like, I gotta go to work. So what you gonna give me some money? Like, all right, I'm gonna give you about $500-600. Back then, young, that's money.
That's a grip.
That was money for me. And all I had to do was chill with you for the day. That's cool.
And don't let you like them for real. Think you look cute. Honey.
Oh yeah,
this is fun now.
Yes, it was fun, and I was making money. So that's how it was.
That was your intro into life.
Yeah,
I could get this.
I haven't had a 9 to 5 since. No, matter of fact, I'm lying. I tried to after I had my son, but we'll get into that.
Okay. And so, also, what would you like? Okay, before the camera started rolling, you said you was gay for pay.
Yes.
So, in your real life, you would consider yourself a woman.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So no licking coochies on your free time.
No.
But you will do it for the family.
Yeah, if it was
like
I never had like an interest in women. Like say like I love when I see a girl or a good looking woman, I like, oh damn, she looks good. But me saying like dating and being with somebody, no, I never really tried that.
So no threesomes with your man or nothing?
Yeah, but it was just like and then when I do threesomes, I always take over it because it's like both of them is attacking to be with me. So it's like, I don't really have fun with threesomes.
No, never once.
I've done them, of course, with doing.
No, I'm saying your real life. This your man. Y'all sit down. I don't think
I've ever really had a man that I was with. Even when my ex, when I was with him for a very long time, it was like he was so busy watching me and into me, and it wasn't really fun for me. So I said, kind of got turned off by threesomes. Really,
I get it.
Yeah,
okay.
But it was fun when I did it, especially drunk. But I wouldn't do it with my man.
With your man.
I'm too stingy, for real.
For real?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't like sharing, especially if it's good.
Lotto, she just did an interview and she said that if the man she with right now is her soulmate, she said she'll die never having one because she can't do it. She feel like she cannot watch.
I mean, yeah, because if you really, really love them and you like, I could do it with a that ain't mine.
Right.
He ain't mine, and we just having fun, and we just tag teaming them, especially if we getting some money, then it's, but really somebody I'm deadly in love with, I'm gonna be looking and I'm gonna get jealous. I get jealous.
You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and put myself out there. I enjoy to watch.
Really?
I do. It do something for me. I don't know. I don't know what that's called.
See, I like to watch it, but it can't be somebody that I really like. Like, honestly.
I can understand that.
Yeah.
It might get tussling up in
there.
there.
It look good. It be looking good. And I'm like, damn, but.
Okay. Yeah. Slow down. Yeah, you got going. So, at what point, okay, boom. You're like 16, 17 years old. You working. You meet the man. He cashing out. What was your next step? Did you ever like dance in a club? Or did you go from that to straight like adult films?
I did dance. I danced one time with my homegirl.
Not once.
I went to like, what club was that? I don't even remember. It was like an old school ass club. And we just tried it one night. And I was doing like private dances. That was like, and it was like such a boring club. It was nobody there for real. And she didn't make no money. So she kind of made me feel bad about it. Like, oh, I'm never doing that again. It was whack, da da da. And me being young and listening to her, we had to be like 18.
Girl, what club y'all was working at 18?
Exactly. We couldn't even drink. I remember they wouldn't even let us drink. So it was like we were sober as up there, young as hell, and
just doing stuff.
Yeah, but I know how I have that natural hustle in me. I know how to talk to people. I know how to get a man's attention. So he kind of like I did private dances. She didn't make no money, so she kind of made me feel bad. I kind of gave her half, like, oh, you came with me.
Looking out.
Yeah,
that's a good friend.
I'm that type of female though. Like I'm gonna look out for you if you came with me. We did that, but
that's a good friend.
It's so funny. I didn't start pouring from dancing or anything like that. I literally tried it. Because the guy I was dating back then told me we was doing a do, and he was recording me. I was like, damn, like this look good. He was like, you should probably try to do a video. Would you ever do it? I was like,
oh, that's what he said. So he recorded and he told you like you look good on camera.
Yeah, because we used to like I used to give him head, and he would like watch it, and he'll be like, yo, look at this. We'll both be watching. Like, yeah, that shit do look good.
Got it.
Yeah, and he told me, he was like, shout out to my. He know he is. I always talk about him because he's like, yo, I literally got you started in this. But he knew a manager. She was managing Heather Hunter.
Okay.
And Sky Black.
Shout out.
Yeah, shout out to them. Yeah, she was managing them at the time, and she was doing parties in New York.
Okay.
And he introduced me to her, and she was like, okay. At first she told me, you too young, you too pretty, because I started doing videos when I was 18.
Okay. Yeah,
and she was like, you're too young and pretty to do that. You sure? And I was like, I'll just do it one time. Girl, I shot with Dip. That's Cameron the rapper. You know him?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm not that damn young.
Well, he had a company called Dip. Not Dipset, but Dipset.
I never knew that.
Yeah, their DVDs are like hood amateur shit, like for real. Like, but I like amateur too. First of all, but I started with that, and I did that one video. When I say that video blew up so crazy, I got calls from LA. That was my first time ever getting on a flight. My manager was like, yo, we got to go to LA. They're offering all types of money for you to come out there and shoot. I'm like, no way.
What?
And it's such a crazy story how I got started, because I only did one
video.
And
okay, so real just quick. The tongue has always been long like that.
Yeah.
Okay, so boom. I could see why the head video, why he felt like that. And so, how much did you get paid? Did you get paid for the first video?
Yes.
How much they paid if you don't
mind?
They
only gave me like $1,000.
Okay.
But it was like...
Back then, shit, $1,000? I'm sorry.
Yeah, and I didn't even realize that girls was not getting paid that much for it, and not getting paid at all, really, for doing scenes, especially in LA. They wasn't paying them girls like that. When I say they was like, we got $2,500 for it. We got this one. And I'm like, oh my gosh. And then me, I'm young. So what was I, about 18 then? And I'm just like, damn, that's a lot for me right now. She was like, we need to go out there. They're calling like crazy. The video blew up. That was my first video. It was called Revenge of the Stars. And the guy, Big Joe, shout outs to him, he put on there the new queen of. And when he put that on the box cover, every video I did, which I don't have that many, but every video that I did, like in the porn industry, I was on the front cover of it. And it said the new queen of porn. So everybody wanted to see who I was, what was going on. Yeah, it got crazy after that. I flew out to LA and they was shooting me like crazy. It was fun.
Yeah. So you were young.
Yeah.
And I'm sure that there probably wasn't a mindset in the beginning to get into it. You just was doing it.
Yeah, I was just like, but you know what? I had to tell my family, because I said, first thing I thought about was like, shit, this is about to go crazy. I had to tell my mom and my dad, I was like, I'm about to fly to LA to
Jehovah's
do porn.
Witnesses.
Well, at that time, they was divorced.
Okay.
They wasn't divorced. I'm lying. They were separated for a long time. And I'm very close with my parents. I'm very close with my family.
That's good.
And I was just like, I'm about to go to LA and be out there. I don't know when the next time I'm going to see y'all. I don't know. And he was just like, if you go out there and do thank you for telling us, first of all, but if you go out there, if you do this, you better make a name for yourself.
Love that.
Like,
Love
don't
that.
do no
BS. Yeah.
bottom of the barrel. Don't
Mm.
start doing drugs. Don't get no pimp. Don't do none of that. And that stuck with me all the way till today. Like, I'm not gonna go out there and,
Yeah.
get taken in and sucked in by something else. And then, but it worked out for me.
I see. Congratulations. So now
Thank you.
that you've been in it for many years, is there a mindset now that you kind of like a preparation of like, okay, I'm getting ready to go shoot. I'm getting ready to go do these things.
Oh,
These
yeah.
are my steps.
I definitely have to turn into Kakey.
Okay.
I definitely have to probably take a shot and prep myself, talk in the mirror, look at myself, whatever. But it's different from back then because being in LA, it's a whole different vibe. They all act like they somebody, and then being in the $1 million mansions. I just remember being in there, and I'm like, damn, because they shooting some nice houses, the pool out back. They play the music, then you turn around and move. It's so different from now.
Yeah.
Like, and everything that's out now is nothing compared to back then. But I'm just so happy to be able to be a part of that.
Yeah.
I met all of the like legendary girls. Pinky, I did a scene with her. That was before I just seen a picture. We did our scene. What she had? Pinky's New Booties.
Oh.
That website was years ago. And me and her shot with, I forgot the guy with the dreads name, but we was in the middle. Sorry, this is going to get a little, we was in the middle of me and her together. She's holding it for me and she was just looking like, wow. That's when I knew I was going to be a problem. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's hard not to look at you right now. I'm trying not to fangirl. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to keep it together. You know what I'm saying?
But she watched me. Like, it's one of our scenes with this guy. Then when we did the scene with Mr. Marcus, both of them was just like, that's why I said threesomes. They start to like try to tag team me type of shit. Like, wait, we supposed to be getting him.
Yeah. Slow down.
Yeah, like, but yeah, those are some of the best times.
Aww.
The best, most memorable times for me.
Do you still have fun with it now? Do you still enjoy it now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of.
You sure?
It's not as fun as before. I mean, then it was like we was shooting and somebody was recording us. Like, we had real camera people.
Yeah.
Like, as many people as in here right now, it's like I would be having in front of everybody.
Right.
And it's kind of like, pause, cut. We gotta get this angle. It'd be 3 people coming to take pictures and all the rest. It's so different now.
Yeah.
Now you just set up a tripod and go crazy.
And do your own thing.
Yeah, do your own thing.
Easier though, I would imagine.
It's easier, but it's not as, I would say it's more real.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
versus
easier and more real.
Then the lights, camera action of it all.
Like, cut. We got to get a picture of the cum shot. It's like, oh, okay.
Get it. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I do like to kind of get a little background before we jump into the juice.
Oh, yeah, that's fine.
Because now we're about to jump into the juice.
I'm ready for it.
So, you are from New York.
Yes.
And so, we gotta talk about Diddy.
Oh,
gotta talk about Diddy.
Well, first of all, let's say I met him. Very nice guy.
Okay.
Very, very nice. I met him when he had the Bad Boy concert. I was living in Jersey, actually. I met him. Very sweet girl. And I would have never thought. that.
You didn't give that when you met them?
No, they was chilling, talking, drinking. We what the hell? After the Bad Boy concert, we went to Tao in New York after. Upstairs, they rented out the whole upstairs. We all ate, drank, and all
together.
of that stuff.
You was with them?
Yeah.
Oh shit. Okay.
Well, actually, French Montana invited me.
Okay.
I go way back with French Montana and Max B. Max B used to shout out all the stars. He loves stars. Shout outs to Max B. He even made a song named Kakey. If y'all know about New York rappers, yeah.
Okay.
I was like, oh my gosh, it was really, but I was young as fuck. And it's funny because they never wanted to fuck with me or touch me or none of that because I was young. I was like the little sis from New York, but they knew what I was doing, type shit, And after the Bad Boy concert, they chilled and all of that. But then Diddy was like, all right, I'm getting tired. Everybody get out, da-da-da-da. And I'm real cool with his sons and all of that too. So I just would have never thought it would be this bad. I mean, all celebrities have freak offs. Let me say that. That's number one. They do. Okay? They all into freaky shit. They all into all of that stuff. So it's not just him. That's why a lot of is quiet. But, yeah, but right. But it's, yeah, so.
He ain't the only one.
Yeah, he ain't the only. Listen.
So, what you
it
saying
wasn't just him.
So, it's freak offs happening all the time, all over the place.
LA is the home of freak offs. Trust me, I lived there. I know. Put your phones in the basket, leave it at the front with security, and you come inside and, yeah.
Have you
I
been to
done
one?
seen, huh?
Have you been to one?
Oh yeah, plenty of them.
Ooh.
And it's funny because I went there really young, and I was like, I shouldn't be here. They're sniffing coke off of men and all type of off of, and I didn't know that coke was like a, I was young from New York. We smoke weed, so
Yeah.
it's like all this other stuff is
Got
crazy.
powder on the table.
Yeah, I mean a whole table like this full of shit, and there's drinks being passed around, women butt naked walking around. Yeah. I done been to some type of parties young. That's why I said now that I'm older, I'm just like, yeah, it happens.
And so, but you never been to like any of Diddy's, didn't like white parties or anything like that?
No.
Okay.
I never been to those, but I've been to different industry parties.
Industry.
And all
it's
of
like
them is
that.
kind of like the same, but it's
For
like,
real.
as far as different lists of celebrities, it goes up and down of who goes where, Like I remember when Cat Williams came out with that. You remember when he came out with the what was that? That comedy thing he came out with. He said he went to an all white Diddy party,
yep.
and he said it was he walked into the one wrong room. You might be there and you just chilling on the bottom level, and it's not what you think is going on till you walk into the wrong room, and then yeah. So I think everybody has been to one of them industry parties that's in the industry from back then.
Yeah. And it gets wild.
Yeah.
But you know what a lot of people say, like Hollywood is freaky. Like Hollywood
Very
is
freaky.
People get into all kinds of
Everybody
things.
out there does drugs. That's why I had to leave. Because I said,
I'm not gonna do all that.
I had to go back to New York. I moved back in like 2 years. I said, no, I can't stay out here. I was living in the valley too. I went to a house in the valley. I've never seen nothing like it. Everybody was butt naked. And everybody was like, they was having sex in the pool. They was having sex in the, and I mean out in the open. Like we could walk in the door and they're having sex in the living room, and it's like, oh, and there's somebody shooting. Hey, how you doing? Go on to the back and get a drink. Yeah, it's that open in the valley.
What?
Yeah.
Let me ask you something. When you walk into rooms like that or there's party like that, is there protection being used at all?
No.
So they just
loose.
Yeah.
Living on the edge. Very wild. But you know what? They're kind of doing that now. Content parties.
Same thing. Different
Yeah. Name. I've been to content parties where I'm like, oh, and everybody's shooting, everybody's running around, especially when you see a whole bunch of girls. Of course, you see it on Instagram. You see a whole bunch of girls in a house, real nice big house. They taking pictures of it, but when them cameras go up, they're shooting. So of course, everybody's.
Have you heard of the Bop House?
No.
Okay. It's a content house.
Okay.
And
content house.
Yeah, it's a content house for models.
Yep.
And so I'm not sure how many girls there.
I'm sure what I said is going on. Quite sure.
Yeah, and they're, and it's for them. And they, and
you go in there and it's fun. Let's do skits and all that for Instagram. That's safe. But as soon as them cameras go off, the other ones come on. And everybody gets wild crazy.
One of the girls, I cannot think of her name to save my soul, but she has a podcast and she talks about all kind of stuff. And her, she said, what's the thing that you hate the most about working for me? And she's like, I promise that you're not going to get fired. And the says, I hate changing your sheets because it's always wet and crusty. And
oh my God, no way.
And I was like, oh.
And you know what's so funny? I had a couple of quit on me.
For real?
Because it's mentally, because I have people that answer my messages, answer my emails and stuff like that but it's a mental thing with women, especially because I try to have women do that type of stuff, but it's like these people talk about nothing but and request certain things that's so like I know you wouldn't do, but it's just like some people can't mentally take that. They be ready to curse somebody out, especially like a vulgar type of message. Hey, I'm trying to come do this, because that's the type of messages we get. Yeah, and it's like, damn, like I don't want to talk about all day and act like you.
Yeah.
So sometimes it can be hard on your mental. That's why I take little breaks from things as well.
Yeah. And so let me ask you something. How much do you think is an appropriate amount of money to pay an
like per hour?
Or however you do it. I don't know. I mean, how do you normally do it?
I was giving mine like about $500 a month.
Okay.
Yeah, but she's just answering emails.
So she's virtual, like a virtual assistant.
Yeah, she doesn't follow me around. She doesn't like changing the sheets and all that. Hell no. Like I don't.
No, this young woman was a part of like her daily breakfast and
Yeah,
changing the sheets
that's a
and-
bit much. I never had that, so
Okay.
I wouldn't know. But if my manager was like with me and helping me out with certain things, they always get like 20% of
Yeah.
what you're,
Yeah.
Like I have a management company now, but they're like not even around me. They're in LA and Miami, so they just help with
Virtual
answering
as
my
well.
messages and all of that stuff. That's kind of where it's like hard at. Because
Yeah.
you're mentally thinking about that stuff. You're just like, oh, this is somebody that wants to have with you for 5 hours and ram you through the bed. Like, ew, you don't want to do that, do you? And I'm like, maybe.
What's on the check?
Right, how much is it?
Yeah.
Shit.
Well-
And it's like, you would do that? Yeah.
Yeah. So now we just get a little candid. Okay. We're gonna get a little candid. So with that, right? Because at a certain point, you're bringing in a lot of money.
Yeah.
And so you're doing adult films, and then I guess, at one point you transition into doing OnlyFans and but do you do link ups? Do you do meetups? You will
I
meet up?
was. Now it's been a while because
Okay.
I was in a relationship / married for 8 years.
Okay, and we're gonna talk about that.
Oh yeah, but
Yeah.
I used to before, but then it was like, I don't know, it becomes scary with that because I done had a stalker before. He would come to every city I'm at and was like, oh, I was hoping if we could. I said, are you following me so you can make sure you see me in every city? Like, no. We're not going to do that. You'll see me when we're back at wherever I seen you at. You're not going to follow me everywhere, but I have money. Like, sometimes I got to turn down some money because, it'll start to become too much. But I get it. If you're a fan, you're a fan, and I know what you're a fan of, but, I have done link ups before.
Done a little
It's
link up.
actually fun. It's cool, especially to see their reaction to seeing me.
Yeah.
Because I have so many, like, fake pages, too, that say
Yes,
I'm
you
out
do.
there.
Yes,
Yeah.
you do.
I have a lot of them that's like, and then they're like, this page is saying to you, and I'm like, oh my God, they're telling people that they could come link up with me. I'm like, what if they get there and it's not me? What the hell happens? But hey,
Is it like, when someone does, is there criteria that a person would have to meet in order for you to link up?
I gotta see pictures. You gotta give me your test results, even though I don't do that raw anyway.
Yeah.
But
Just
I just need to know you ain't,
Yeah.
trying to do no craziness. And we go through a whole screening, make sure you ain't no killer. Like
do a little background check.
Yeah, I had to learn to do all of that because some people, like, it's just for safety.
Of course.
Some people like prey on women that's out there like that. They're watching. I don't like the fact that people can watch me and know me and I don't know them,
Mhm.
I've been places like I'm so paranoid. I got held hostage before in Chicago. I still don't go to
What?
Chicago. But yeah, it's like Chicago is
Can we
crazy.
talk about that?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'll let you finish this, and then because I remember everything. So
Yeah.
there's a screening.
But yeah, it's like you never know who's watching you. And that's the bad part about being so known, and especially with stuff, because some men don't understand or they're like, oh, like I had somebody follow me home one time and they was like, oh, what, my money ain't good? And I was like,
People
what the
are
fuck?
crazy.
Yeah, they are. But then again, I got to think about it. Like, people jerk off to me.
Yeah.
They get off of, like I've had a guy in the club, like my security was like, yo, what the I could call my bro Tony right now. My security was like, yo, I've never seen a guy pull out his in the middle of the club and start jerking up, like trying to show me.
People
like,
be in lust, like truly in lust
Yeah.
with some of these people that they're seeing, and they create in their mind.
But then I
a
gotta think
relationship.
it's a type of,
Mhm.
men see me and think of a type of visual. It's like, oh, it's her. I gotta shoot my shot. I gotta do my thing right here.
This my chance.
Yeah, I gotta show out.
Yeah.
But I'd be like, oh no, I'm real cool in person, first of all.
She is. And some of y'all won't never know nothing about it.
Right.
But she is. So as far as the financial part of it, do people make you an offer, or do you have a rate, I guess?
I do have a rate.
You have a
but
rate.
I like when people offer.
Okay.
'Cause then
kind of see
I've
where they
learned
at.
that because I say, what's your budget? Then they'd be like, oh, 5,000. I'm like, oh, I wasn't even going to charge you that much, but okay. I'll
Yeah, that's
take
the
it.
bet. That's right on. Yeah.
Yes, I love to say that because you don't know. I had to learn that. You let them talk first. Now, if they try to start low, oh no, baby, I need more than that. Need more.
Very good. So I'm not going to ask you about what your rate is now, because now I know the game. So I'm not even going to ask you that.
Oh yeah, I'd be like, what you trying to spend?
But what you
That's
trying
the
to
question.
spend? Okay.
Right.
And then, so like, if somebody might want you to like fly out somewhere.
Oh yeah, minimum 5,000.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I want flights, all of that. So
Mhm.
I need to feel special when you bring me out.
Yeah, well, it's not no game. Okay. So just so y'all know, y'all need to come with at least. But if you come, you might want to come with more than that.
Oh yeah, because
You know what I'm
somebody just booked me for a weekend for 25,000. Shout outs to him.
Shout out to you. Hello. That's how you do it. 25,000.
Yeah.
So how, like, is that like direct deposit or Zelle? Is it like, how does someone send you $25,000?
They definitely deposit, so
Of
I know
course.
they're serious. And then when I get there, we about to link up and stuff. Then it'd be a bank transfer, but I like cash. I
Hello.
like money in my hand.
Yeah. Love that. Okay. You were held hostage.
Yes.
Tell me the story. How'd that happen?
It's so crazy because when I said all money isn't good money, I got booked for a hosting.
Okay. At like a club.
Yes, at a club.
Okay.
And then when I got there, it was like a Chicago pimp. Oh my God, I'm sorry. Something got in my eye.
Get it, girl. Oh God. You need like a little napkin or something?
No, fine. But yes, it was like a Chicago pimp. And the girl was talking for him the whole time. But I had a basketball player that I was talking to, and he was like, I'm in Chicago for a game. But I'm not coming to that club you're going to because that's in like the bad part. And long story short, I got so many people that said they wasn't coming. And I was telling my manager at the time, I'm like, these people are saying they're not coming to the club because it's in the hood. But I like hood shit.
Right.
You know, I'm from
Chicago
the
hood is a little different though.
Yeah, but I never really, I didn't think that. Because I'm like, oh, nothing like that going to happen to me. So we go to the club. It's hood. But we get there and we get to the back. And the guy is like, oh, you about to work for me. You about to be my... And I'm like, but I'm thinking you playing. I'm like, stop playing. I ain't about to get on. He was like, you about to get on stage. You about to make this money and bring it back to me. And I'm 5'1", little guy. And I'm looking at him like, okay.
Girl.
So until it wasn't funny no more. He slapped the shit out of my manager. Then it was like, no, it wasn't funny no more.
You heard what I said.
I started crying. I said, wait a minute. I said, oh Lord. I said, no, please. I said, first of all, I was like, wait a second. What? He said,
are you famous by now? Like you're successful?
I was Kakey, but what was that? I don't even remember what year. That was like 2015. So yeah, I was.
Yeah, you were pretty.
Yeah, I was out
you
there.
You was outside.
And I was just like, you gonna do this to me?
Sorry, people, you know people are gonna come looking for me.
I couldn't believe it at first. Then we like in the back, the security was like stopping by the door like this. They like tied us up type shit. Then it was like a 50 YNs out there on it looked like E-pills. They had red ass eyes. I swear I can remember the day like that. And it's so crazy. The only thing that saved me, one of my fans that came to the club was a police officer, but he was off duty. And he was like, I seen Kakey post that she came in here. He was like, I forgot his name, but shout out to him.
Shout out to you, Xavier.
But he seen me go in there and was just like, nah, she here. They like, nah, she ain't here. The security was in on it. Everybody was in on it. And I'm in the back crying my eyes out.
It's
He's
an
like,
operation.
shut the fuck up. Yeah, it was a whole lot. I'm like, they can't take me. I have a kid. At that time, my son was like 2015. He was like 3.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh my God, like this is really happening. But we literally went and so many people told me not to go because it was hood. It was crazy. He like, man, out there. And I think it was Harvey, Illinois. It was hard out there. Like it was like, the motherfucker, then mind you, we came in there with fur coats on, Chanel,
yeah, looking all good.
They was trying to strip us from that.
Looking
they
successful.
Canceled my room, all type. When I say that was the booking from hell, that actually was the downfall of me and my ex-manager, my only manager that I had at the time ever. Like that was the downfall. But I was like, nah, you put me in a situation where we could have got killed, bitch.
For
like
real.
I'm done. I stopped doing hostings and stuff for a while after that.
I would have been traumatized.
Yeah, I was for a bit. I didn't do any like I had to do a full and the funny part was the club didn't know nothing about it. So when I was putting it on blast and I'm putting it out there all on Instagram, I mean blasting them because one, they had a video that they put out because they had to walk me out because he called for backup. The police officer went towards the back and was like, I know she's here because I posted me outside a bit like, oh, I'm here. I'm about to walk in. Da-da-da.
Right.
Like I was there and nobody ever seen me leave out. So he called for backup. the whatever cop came, it was like some scrawny white guy. He was like, "Oh, I ain't messing with this." Da, da, da. He called for backup, and one guy turned it down. And another cop car came, and he told them, y'all gonna try to kill a cop out here. Y'all gotta let her go. It was a lot going on.
Well, I'm surprised I didn't like make the news or something.
I tried to make it that, and then they tried to make it right. The club didn't want no smoke with it. They didn't know what was going on. They said the guy that was there, he was just doing a night at their club.
Oh, like a promoter
yeah.
or
So they was like trying to like get me to take everything down. Was trying to tell me like, we didn't have nothing to do with it. Whatever we could do to make this right. So they made sure they put me up in a nice 5-star hotel the next day.
I'm gonna need a settlement. I'm gonna need a check. That's what I'm gonna need.
At that time, I was younger. I didn't know, and I was just so mad. I just wanted to leave. Like it took so much for me to leave, get home. But it got handled.
Yeah. So I'm pretty sure you started vetting deeper once you started.
Oh, yeah. Please. I'm like, I'm not going nowhere without... And if somebody tell me, like, I got to do my research on things and know about the club and people around it and who's going to be there or whatever. Because sex trafficking is real.
It's real.
Yeah, that shit ain't no joke nowadays. And I'm like, hell yeah, they'll put me in a dungeon and I'll be a slave for the rest of my life. Oh, no.
I ain't trying to be funny, but they make millions.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That's what he said. He said, you going to make me some money. I said, oh, God.
Oh, God. Help me, Jesus.
I'm scared as fuck.
Oh, my God. I'm so sorry that happened to you.
Yeah.
But probably a valuable lesson to be learned, you know what I'm saying, early on in the game. And, you
you gotta be careful with this shit. Especially even with, like, I've heard friends that, doing one-on-ones, guys coming in, rob them, all types of shit, stand them, they'll get them to do what they do and then pull a gun out and take all their money and then leave it. Like, damn.
Why you do me like that?
Yeah, but that's the part of the game. It happens.
Yeah.
It really does. Did you see that video where that girl ran out butt naked?
Yes.
But after the guy, he took the money and she turned into a football player.
Yeah. She was hauling down the damn hallway.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Speaking of football players, who's the best and who's the worst out of NFL players, NBA players, and rappers?
Rappers are the worst.
Are they really?
They are. They're so weird. They are.
Like weird how? Like what they get into or weird their behaviors?
They don't talk. They don't have, like, I don't know if it's because of the music industry, but they don't really have, like, a personality. Like, when you get in a room with them, it's like, hey, I'm such a vibe. Yeah. And I think that's why they always come back and see me or come talk to me and stuff. Because I have, like, that real vibe. Like, I want to talk to you. I want to sit and, not just get right to it. Like, they'll just, they just...
bend over.
Yeah. And give the money, and that's just it. And it's like, oh, okay. I've had that situation, but I get it. I completely understand. Right. And I understand what it is. Give me some money, and that's what it's supposed to be, and see you later. But I feel like athletes is a little bit better. They like to go out. They like to have fun and go to the club, drink a little bit, and go out to eat,
An experience.
Yeah, they like the whole experience. They'll go to the club with me. All of that. Rappers is like, I'll meet you in this room, get it out. I'll get my security to come get you. Things like that.
Call it that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I understand that. So do you prefer NFL players or NBA players? Basketball players, football players?
I like NBA players better. The ones that I've had, they're better.
Okay. Yeah, I feel you. And then also I wanted to ask, because you do adult films, right? And I'm sure, you've had scenes with several different partners. Do you feel like, and I've seen like on certain podcasts and stuff, people talk about body count. One, as a grown woman, do you feel like body count matters?
Oh, no.
Not at all.
No.
On both sides, men and women.
I'm too old for that. Men, of course, men is supposed to explore. I feel like a man needs to explore and see what you like. But it don't really matter. We grown. You can do what you want.
As long as you clean.
Yeah, long
don't bring
as
that dirty D over here.
Right.
We don't want any of that.
And I need you to know what you're doing, because don't come to me and I'll be happy to teach a man what to do with me. Because I don't know. I don't even like head for real, especially from a guy.
For real.
They don't do it. I don't know. I'm like, all right, get up off me. Come me now. Because
do you prefer to give it?
Yes.
Oh, you do. So you enjoy it?
Yeah.
To give.
I'd rather that, because
a lot of women don't take pride in it.
I know. It's so bad. That's why I want to do my more. I just started before.
That's $1 million plan right there.
Oh, yeah.
Teaching them how to do it.
I had like a Kakey taught me. I was doing parties because I also used to sell products.
Okay.
I had a lube that went crazy. Every time I put it out, it sold out. It was called Sloppy Head. It was a re-wetting lube. It like literally makes your mouth water. Because a whole bunch of girls used to ask me, how do you make a lot of and it's so crazy. I didn't realize how many females give bad head and don't like it or don't know what to do. Like, I have so many people write me in. I actually did a one time. My makeup artist booked me for it, and we all had dildos, and I was showing them how to give head.
I love
And
the
it was fun. It was like
idea.
a girls' night out, so I want to do more of that. I said
Okay.
I was going to get back into it and do tours and go to different cities. So maybe we could do that with a meet and greet
Yeah.
soon.
Oh my God. Yes, that would be amazing.
Yes, a girls' night out.
You have 2.6 million followers on
Yes,
Instagram.
I just got my page back. Thank God. Thank God. Thank God. Just got my page back. I always lose my page.
Why?
Ugh.
I mean, I've been on there. It's not like crazy.
I don't know what it is. That Instagram don't like my tongue.
Oh, well.
They don't like that. I don't know if the AI stuff that is going on now. This is all new to me.
Yeah.
But it's like a whole screen on my face and tongue thing. I done got into legal problems with Instagram.
Are you serious?
I done spoke to Instagram lawyers. My lawyers went back and forth with Instagram.
It's been that deep.
Yeah.
Why?
Because it was like, y'all, now I feel like it's discrimination.
Okay.
Because I'm not showing I'm not showing anything that you should be. And I mean, these lighter skin and white girls, they got it bust open on camera. I
you
could
mentioned that.
never post that.
You mentioned that there was a bit of a disdain, a bit of a, a situation between Black women or darker skinned women doing content versus fairer skin or white women doing content.
Yeah. And I feel like
on social media.
And it's not even a feel like, it's all across. TikTok, they take down certain things or they won't show like white women can like go on there twerking and doing certain dances. If a Black girl does it with a body and, they getting too much, they'll take their page down. They'll make sure the post isn't being seen as much. They'll switch up the whole algorithm, however you say that, all of that. It's crazy.
Now, and then this, of course, has been a proven thing because, like you said, you've had legal.
Yeah, I actually was trying to sue Instagram, and it was put out there by XBiz, like a big site on Twitter, and so many people was following me after they wanted to do a back lawsuit against them. All of that, I was like, whoa! I didn't know it was gonna blow up like that. Instagram even offered me like $200,000 to like take it down, and it was like, we'll give the page back this, but as long as you don't keep going through with it. And I declined it. I should have took it.
I was going to say, write me my check.
Yeah, because I was telling them, first of all, my tongue is trademark. So you
I'm sorry, wait, what?
My tongue is trademarked. I got insurance on my tongue. If I burn it, if anything goes wrong, my tongue is my money maker. It's a part of my image.
You trademarked your tongue.
Yes, my tongue is trademarked. Kakey.
You have to write that down. You know how you did that.
I have a freaking tattoo of my tongue, my logo on my leg.
On your leg.
Yeah. What? And that's my tongue logo. It's my actual tongue. But yeah, I got insurance on it. Somebody had insurance on something. Somebody had insurance on
their butt.
Their butt, their voice, because if anything goes wrong, that's your money maker. If something goes wrong with that, I'm able to still make money because my tongue is what makes me money.
Right.
You know, I always say that. That's my money maker, but I mean for real.
For real. Okay, trademark tongue. And so you didn't take the settlement because I
thought, well, first of all, my lawyers was like, you could get more. Okay. You could get way more. He was like, listen, you could get more. Because one, the judge was saying, first of all, they tried you got to be living in LA to sue us. It's a lot with them. Right. But Meta, of course, got way more money than me. So they just kept prolonging it. And I was just like, I got to still keep paying his lawyer. And I wound up paying somebody. I done lost $20,000 trying to get my page back. My page was going for a whole year. And I was like, then I got pregnant with my last daughter, and I was just like, oh my God, my page is gone. That was probably like my 12th time. It's like the 13th time my page was gone and came right back. But got to pay people, got scammed by people, and then one time this guy got it back in like 2 days, and I only paid him like $1,000. I said, wow, and I done paid all this money to my lawyers. I said, it. But in the terms of Instagram, they say they could take down your page for any given reason and don't have to give you an explanation.
See, that's the problem. People don't be reading that little bitty
The
print.
terms of use is very serious. When you look through it, and as my lawyer showed me, when you sign up and make an account for Instagram, they can take your account for any reason
that they see fit.
Yeah, but at the same time, when I'm paying y'all, because you could pay for ads and all that stuff on Instagram, and that's a good thing to do as a business. Pay for ads on Instagram, and then if they do take your page down, you have to say, well, I'm promoting with you. So you can't do that as a business account. I tried that. They didn't give a
Okay. Thought we had a loophole there.
Yeah, well, yeah, no. They don't care.
So did you ever settle with them at all?
No, I didn't. I just left the whole case alone. It's still out there. You can still look it up. It's still me against them, but...
Do you regret not taking the $200?
Yeah, I do. Because I'd have just paid to get my page back and say, I'm still on here.
And I got the $200 large.
Wish I would have took it, but I'll make it back in other ways.
Hello. It is trademark.
Right.
How did you build your platform? Because again, 2.6 million followers on Instagram is not a little bit.
Yeah.
That's a lot of bit.
Well, I've been on there for a long time.
Yeah.
I've been out for a long time.
Yeah.
I've been outside probably since 2010, 2011. That is years of dedication. I love my fans for it because they still popping since then. So I'm just happy to just still be out here
doing it.
Still here. People still interested and still love me. They still pop out for me, and I love that.
Yeah. And so how do you stay so relevant? You've been in the game for a long time. You have done it all. How do you stay in their mouths and on their minds?
I think just sticking with the trends, keeping my body right. I mean, I literally, I'm not going to say I was forced into it, but I did get work done. And it was to I got work done back when BBLs and stuff in DR was $2,500.
You look amazing.
Thank you.
Look amazing, girl.
I haven't got work done since I got my boobs done 4 times.
Okay.
I got my boobs done 4 times. Recently, a guy got me some boobs for Christmas after my daughter, my youngest one.
That's a hell of a Christmas present.
Yes.
Open that box, baby. I got you something.
Here's the money for your titty.
Yeah.
But I got a BBL back in 2014. Yeah, because I didn't have my ass done for all of my scenes. All of my real I was natural. I got my titties done when I was 19. That was my first boob job. And then I got a BBL. I never had ass shots. So it's like people be on my Instagram like, oh, you need to take them ass shots out. I never had ass shots.
I don't know how you take ass shots out.
Exactly. Well, a lot of girls is getting them removed now.
Okay.
Now the trend is right now slim and skinny. They like thick. I don't know. Some guys still love the thick look, but a lot of girls is trying to get skinny. You seen the Ozempic look, right?
Not me, honey.
Thick
Homegrown,
is in.
southern fed,
Yeah.
baby. Give you something to hold on to.
But I don't look. That's right. That's right.
Hello?
Real men love some curves.
Yeah,
When I say
hello?
that, I'm a full course meal. I need to have curves.
Yeah.
But I definitely came down because after I had my kids, it's like my ass was growing.
Yeah.
I got big with my kids and it made my legs look small. I just had a comment. Somebody was like, oh, you need to reverse your BBL. I'm like, I haven't had a BBL in years. I don't even know.
Right.
When you gain weight, it grows everywhere else. My neck was getting big. My arms. I'm like, oh, shit.
My neck was getting big.
Everywhere else got big, including my butt. But I just try to stick with the trends. I know hairstyle, look, change up my look. Some girls just let themselves go. They get with a guy, start eating like crazy. I gotta stay on what people like, what people want to see. Main thing, they want to see my tongue. Yeah. So I'm gonna keep showing that to the wheels fall off. You know?
Yeah.
But
on to the tongue.
I think that's what it really is. Staying unique and just sticking with the trends of things.
Yeah. And you mentioned that you feel like people look at you more like an influencer than an adult star. Why is that?
A lot of people don't know I did real porn.
What?
Until they really research and look.
A deep dive.
Yeah.
What?
A lot of people don't know that, but I'm like, yeah, I did. I'm not an Instagram model. I'm a freak. I'm not no Instagram
freak.
Model.
Make your knees touch your elbows. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm like, yeah, no. Then they're like, oh, you really do videos? Yes, I do.
Yeah. And you do still have an active OnlyFans?
Yeah.
Okay, and people can go subscribe.
Yes.
What's your OnlyFans name? Punch it.
Lick my cakes.
Yeah.
And then I have one Kakey Uncut. So I have two. I did have one for my feet because they like my feet a lot. Look, my feet done made me a lot of money. I can make like about $1,000 to $1,500 a week off of my feet.
Okay.
And it's crazy. I didn't know that, but I said, sure, let me tap into my feet lovers. So now I'm starting to learn, like I'm trying to get into the fetish stuff.
Okay.
And that's where the money is. And I didn't realize a lot of people like they like me to step on things, wear different heels. I had a guy pay $500 for red tips. I never wore red French tips, but hey, here we are on my feet and on my hands. I was like, okay.
Yeah.
I can do that every week. Get somebody to pay for a different. I don't mind sitting in a salon to get paid to change my
toenail polish.
Toenail polish. Rub on my feet with some oil.
What is the difference? You say you have 2 pages. What's the difference? Is it different type of content on the two? What's the
one
difference?
is VIP, one is free. So that gives them the option to pay to be a little closer, talk to me, see different type of videos. Like I do everyday little videos. I'll just go in there and get in the shower and just, do shit in the shower for them. I go live on there. But the free page is just, send y'all videos when I can.
Okay.
But it's free.
It's casual.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's casual.
But it's casual. Okay,
Yeah.
I get it.
And I make good money on there. I love OnlyFans.
Yeah. If you don't mind saying, you being who you are,
yeah.
what is your highest grossing month? You can give me a range.
Whoa.
You can give me a range if you don't want to.
Like what month or like how much? I mean in a month.
In a month. Like I cashed out X amount of money. This is my highest grossing month.
I remember this was around COVID time. Everybody was making money.
OnlyFans.
They was in there. Everybody was making money. Everybody was in the house. They was doing content, unlimited content. Everybody. I think in COVID I have a screenshot of it. Oh my God, I will never forget. I need to put that as on my screen, save on my phone and look at it. But I made $75,000 one month.
During COVID.
Yeah.
You buy anything crazy?
Huh?
You buy anything crazy?
I bought me and mommy in a car.
Hello. So that's a real one. Baby, we're going to go spend this money together.
Yep. Oh my God. Now that I think about all the shit I've done, buying jewelry, cars. Then I got my house. I got us a 6 bedroom house in Georgia. That is way too big for me now. I'm like, I like small, petite little areas. Too much cleaning.
Condominium.
Yeah, I don't want to do all that. Then I'm scary. I don't know who's around the corner.
I'm so scary.
I don't like big houses. I'm like, I hear something. I used to not go downstairs in my basement because I'm like, what the hell could be down there? I don't want to have to turn the corner and somebody jump at me. I'm so scary.
Girl, I'm scary like that too.
Really?
Yes. I'm like a very spiritual person.
Me too.
I'm like, my part of my family is Native American. So we really deep into like those type of things. Girl, I'll be scared as hell sometimes.
Yeah.
I'll stay in that room with the door shut till somebody come home.
Then I was living like in the woods, and it was like when it rained.
No.
I had like I like nature and stuff like that. Like I used to go outside on my patio naked and with my legs open and
would have loved to be your neighbor.
Yeah.
She back outside again.
Yes. I used to be outside naked, just out there touching and laying down in the picnics and stuff. I used to love it.
I love that.
Love it, but it's too big. It's too much.
Yeah.
And now that I look back at it, I'm like, why the did I do all of that? Why did I buy all of that stupid shit? But it was an experience. I don't regret it. I don't regret any of the things that I have purchased because literally I remember one time I went to the dealership and I tried to get this Porsche and they was like, you can't afford this. I couldn't wait when I made that money on OnlyFans. I went there and I was like, what you mean I can't afford it? I put down $20,000 on that car.
Go ahead and
give me my car.
Give me some pink keys since you wanted to be funny the last time I was
like,
up
oh
in here.
yes. Oh yes, but it's totally
and give
different
me
when you got some money.
Since I'm
while I'm here.
Yeah, because I'm gonna be here for a while. I need some paperwork.
Yeah.
You mentioned that you bought your ex a car and y'all got some. So do you be tricking on dudes? You be tricking?
Yeah, of course, especially if I love you.
Yeah,
of course.
It ain't tricking if you got.
I'm such a giver.
Yeah,
I'm such a giver type of person
in both ways.
Yeah, and I love to like. I fuck with people on a different level.
Yeah,
like I'm so genuine and good to people because I just love to share my blessings that I get.
Yeah, and so do you feel like being an adult star, being so successful, having such a large following, is it difficult to find love when you're in this lane?
Yeah. Because one, a lot of people have their insecurities. So that's one thing. I gotta look at what somebody's around before and
Are you good?
oh, but yeah, I gotta look and see what people's around before. I gotta really, because I'm so genuine and I'm so open to things that I'm just like, it's hard to find somebody that understands what I got going on.
Yeah. So do you feel like, because you know how some guys be like, oh, she with me for the money. Is it the same way as a woman when you're successful? Like, oh, you got to, are they gold diggers too?
Yeah, definitely.
Too? Yeah.
Definitely. They'll show the loving part and they'll do anything for you. But
yeah,
they know that you got your own and whatever, and they can benefit off of it, especially with going out to the clubs and going certain places. I'm used to certain things. So, but I did used to date a lot of like industry people as well. But then it was like, oh, you can't do this, you can't do that. You need me. They want that masculine feel.
They
want to
get you out the
Waffle
House.
Yeah. Trying to control the situation. So I've dealt with that too. Then I was like, oh, I'm not going to go for guys that I'm like, if I'm serious with getting with somebody, I'm not going to go for just someone that has money. So I would go for like the regular type of crowd.
Yeah.
And yeah.
How'd that work out?
That's I like doing regular things though.
Yeah.
When people with money feel like we always got to do something extravagant, you know?
Yeah. Why we can't go on down there to the Cheesecake Factory?
I like that type of stuff.
And go steal a movie or something.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because honey, I don't know who that lady was that said that the Cheesecake Factory ain't a real date. Now, take me to the I
like it. Happy hour, their little lemon drops and stuff. I'm cool with that.
Little Papados.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, I haven't been there in a while.
Oh my God, it's still good.
It is?
Yes.
There's one out here?
Yes.
I need to go.
Yes. There's one actually near you.
You gonna take me?
There's actually one near you. So,
really?
Yeah, it's like 5 minutes away from where you at.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Well, I would love to go. I used to always go there when I stopped in Houston, but yeah, basically, as far as dating, it is hard because one, it's so you gotta be a strong man to deal with a whole bunch of guys looking at your woman's,
Mm-hmm.
And it's like when they see that, it's like it's just I think men is always in competition with each other anyway.
Of course, it's their
egos,
like hunting nature. Yeah. They're like so I think that it is like conquering.
Yeah. And I'm an alpha female. So being an alpha male, sometimes it works, sometimes it don't. I gotta be with somebody that can sit me down and put me in my soft girl era. That's what I want now. That's what I'm looking for. But it's like, well, really, no, I'm not looking for anything. I'm in my healing space right now. So I'm just.
So we're keeping it cute, keeping it cash.
Yeah, I'm dating right now. Dating. I want to go on dates. I want to, explore what's out there. I'm trying to see what I like.
Yeah. And you mentioned that you had dated a couple of people. Would you date another celebrity or another star again?
No.
No.
I'm done with that.
To all my regular guys that are not in the industry, have hope.
Yeah. No, I don't.
So what is a typical date for you? Like this is what I like. This is the perfect date for me. What does that consist of?
Well, I like a guy to plan.
Okay.
Like, and I mean, not nothing so, so regular cliche. I want something like, okay, I want you to be ready by this time. I'm sending you a car. I get to the car. There's flowers and candy and stuff in there. The driver's taking me to a location. I don't know where we're going. And I like for a man to like plan it out for me. I want somebody to cook for us, like rooftop type shit.
I love that.
I don't want to go to a restaurant. I think I've been to every restaurant that I could go to. Mm-hmm.
What if they like bought out the restaurant? It's nobody here but us.
That'll be cool. I've never had that.
I'm setting high expectations.
Buy it out. But you know what? I had someone recently rent out the whole movie theater for us, and I thought that was a lot.
You know what's crazy though? I've never done it. I hear though it's not like ridiculously expensive.
Really?
I hear. I mean, no shade to him. No, I mean, but what I'm saying is, for me, like if somebody was to rent out and we're like, hey, it's just us, we can laugh, talk, I would love that.
But it was kind of too much for me because it was like security was at the door. I'm like, oh, first of all, let me tell you, I took a weed gummy and I was so freaking, I don't smoke. So I was so fried. And he like did and put his arm around me. And I thought it was time, so I started taking my stuff off. He said, "What are you doing? Security's over there." I said, "Security."
Oh,
I
you thought it was
said,
gonna go down?
Yeah, I thought. I mean, well, shit.
What? Why
You
else would-
take me to the movies and then run out the movie theater so nobody else can come in, and then
So you did it right there?
Huh?
You did it right there?
Yeah. I started taking off my stuff. I said, "Oh, I thought that was the cue."
I thought we was getting ready.
Yeah, he was like, "No, it's cameras in here." So I said, "See, that's why I don't like celebrities."
Okay, so he's a celebrity guy.
Oh, yeah.
See, had he been a regular guy, y'all did
Yeah,
that.
it'd have been on and popping. But I'm like, I said, "Oh, I thought this what happens at the movie." Yeah, I gave head at the movies. I thought maybe.
Thought we was doing it. Guess he missed out.
Yeah.
Sucks for you, buddy. Whoever you are.
Yeah, it was definitely like okay, but
Okay, so we like curated dates, you
yeah.
know. Okay.
I want someone to put some thought into it. I need a grown man that has plans and stuff like that. I don't want to have to teach nobody how to deal with me.
Yeah.
I done seen a lot, so it don't take a lot to impress me, but it's gonna take thought.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to think about it.
Put a little work in.
Yeah,
Well, I'm
put
like
some
that
work
too.
in.
I like thoughtful things.
Yeah.
I love surprises.
Yes,
I'm
I
obsessed.
don't.
No.
I hate
I'm
surprises.
obsessed with surprises.
Oh my god!
I like being caught off
Please.
guard, you know?
Yeah,
I didn't know you was gonna do that. I love a good fake out too. Like maybe I thought it was something, but then it's something total. I love it.
Yeah, I do not like. Tell me what we about to go do so I can have the right type of. Because one time somebody took me somewhere and I was so underdressed. I was so over him. I'm like, I thought we was just chilling. Like what?
Yeah.
Or
I can feel
get me
that.
outfit, lay it out, or have it.
Tell me
where-
like, hey, you're gonna need to wear a dress and heels.
Yes.
Okay.
Tell
Tennis
me
shoes.
that. That's the type of. I don't want to be surprised like that where I get there
Okay,
and there's
yeah.
a party, and I'm like,
yeah,
oh
that,
shit.
I'm the same, baby. I'm not trying to have heels on. We doing
Yeah.
something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Getting the- or maybe you got like a pair of sandals in the car for me or something. You
Oh,
know
I
what I'm
always
saying?
carry sandals now. I learned that.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I keep a pair of Crocs in my trunk. Cause baby,
Always have to. My feet be
yes,
hurting. I hate
I
that.
keep, and I'm not ashamed either. I
Yeah.
would definitely.
I have a homegirl that wear heels everywhere. She walk around her house in heels, and I love it.
I love
said,
that for
baby,
her.
I love that for you, but I can't.
It's not gonna
I
be
can't
me.
be that sexy.
And
I walk
listen.
around in robes and shit, but that's it.
And my Crocs is cute. They got diamonds and pearls, and they
Yeah.
real fancy
See, that's
dancy.
cute.
And yes, I keep it on me because one, you know, I fractured my foot, so it might decide to do whatever it want to do sometimes.
Yeah.
But because I feel like comfortability, bro.
Right.
It's at some point we got to put all of this.
I
to the
love
side.
to be comfortable.
And I have to be comfortable because guess what? You still gonna hit
yeah.
in these flip flops or these Crocs. You are still gonna do that.
Right.
So okay. And in all your years, I'm sure that you have collected your favorites.
Yeah.
As far as men and women in the industry.
Mm.
Who are some of your favorite co-stars or stars that maybe you would desire to work with in your lane, in your industry?
Oh, as far as females, who's my favorite? I have so many. Well, of course, the legendary ones. Pinky, Scott Black, I work with
Shout
her.
out to you, Pinky, again for the 1800th time. I'm going to continue to
Yes.
shout you out. So you come sit on these pink.
Yeah, she gotta come out. She definitely gotta come out.
Yes.
The Body, me and her did a lot of good scenes together. Who else I did some good scenes with? Like scenes or just any collab?
I mean, just your favorites.
I like everybody, but I don't really have no guy favorites, really, do I? Rico Strong was one of my favorites. Wesley, me and him talk a lot of shit. That's like old school though. Nobody
Mhm.
like recent.
Okay.
Not really.
Okay. Yeah. You mentioned a few. And this is just, ballparking. Does size matter to you?
Not really.
No.
I like to watch myself with a really, really big, like what's big? Like 8 to 10 inches. See, Rico was 13 inches. And that was good on camera. But we
Right.
dated like, in the beginning. Yeah, when I first started, but
Tell me about it, girl.
it was
What?
that Rico is kind of possessive, but that's all men. Like, oh, you can't shoot with this person, you can't this, but that's all men,
Yeah.
all in. But I just feel like every day I can't be with somebody big
They
like
got it, like,
that.
going
You know what I
on.
mean? You're not about to be ram slamming me all the way to the point where, yeah, you ain't gonna be knocking me loose, baby. So I like average, as long as it's longer than my tongue, I can do it.
Okay.
And my tongue is 5 inches. So as
Is it
long as
really?
Uh-huh.
So are you measuring from like the back your throat
Uh-huh.
to the tip?
Yeah.
5 inches.
Mhm.
I love it.
Long as it can go past that, it's good.
Is there maintenance on your tongue? Like, hey, I got a scraper, a scrubber, I got a...
The scraper actually hurt me, and I was gonna sue their ass because I had a tongue scraper, the metal one, and it actually was hurting my tongue. Like I had sores and shit on it, like cut me. But they said you're not supposed to do it that hard with the metal one. There's like a plastic one, so I don't use that at all
anymore.
No, so.
And you never thought about getting it pierced? Or
I did. I had my tongue pierced. A lot of people always say, "When are you gonna get it pierced again?" But it gets in my way.
Okay,
my tongue is already long, and I use it a lot to like. I don't know if you ever seen my videos. Did you? So yeah, I use my tongue a lot. So all of that up and down and all, it looks good. But even in one of my, I took it out right in mid porn. Like I gotta take this out. It's getting in my way.
It's getting in the way.
Yeah, and I don't, I had the snake eyes. I had 2 tongue piercings at once. Then I had the one, but it gets in the way too much.
Have you thought about like curating a tongue scraper or any like products for your tongue?
I didn't think of that. That might work.
I think like, hey, like, even if you, I mean, it could be mouthwash, it could be tongue scrapers, it could be all that. I mean,
I did have a deep throat spray when I had my slime.
And you didn't bring me none?
I'm sorry. And you know what? I have so much that is in my like little.
Do you really? You have to send me some stuff.
I sure
I would love to like.
You would love the clit sensitizer, the sloppy head. I think I have that. I have the birthday cake. That was the Kakey's cake one.
That's cute.
Yeah,
that's cute.
I think I still have some of that. But yeah, I'll send you some, girl.
I'm just trying to get like you, girl.
Yes.
Just trying to get like you, girl.
Yes, and it's the enhancements with the like toys and products and stuff. It really helps with things.
Yeah. And do you enjoy toys?
Yeah.
I personally, I've been hearing that the rose has been tearing girls up.
Really?
I've been hearing it.
Oh my God. I don't really use the rose that much though.
No.
But when I was using it, I was like, oh yeah, I love this. For real. That was better than a nigga giving me head, for real.
Some girl said,
I don't last more than 2 minutes with that thing.
Yeah, they said
I don't like that. Like, oh, hold on.
Yeah, you're going too fast. You know what I'm saying?
I didn't even get a chance to really like it.
Yeah, I heard that like girls are losing sensation. Like they're using it so much. It's so powerful that they're losing sensation.
Yeah, because after a while, like then you'll start to like want that type of power. So now when a man is on you or a woman, it's not going to be the same thing,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And so are you, it's promotion time. Are you going to relaunch your line of products and stuff like that? What's the plan? What's the tea?
I am going to relaunch, and I'm coming out with a Kakey Taught Me book. That's coming out soon.
It's going to have pictures in it?
I should put
you
pictures
should do like
in it.
pictures.
That'll be dope. But I do have my stories, which a lot of people on my Instagram loved. I'd write like really good stories based off experience, things that I have done.
Like what do you call it?
Like Zane books. You ever read those books?
Yeah,
where
girl,
it's like
too
you
damn
can
young to be reading them.
Yes, ma'am. Right, that was me.
As a matter of fact, in my grown life, I might have to go get me a Zane book.
I just did the one. What was it? It was the one with the 3 sisters on the front.
Okay,
you know what I was talking about? I forgot the name.
I can't think of it. I just remember the coldest winter. It was like blue and
the
pink.
coldest winter ever. Yep. Yes.
Girl, I know what I'm doing. Amazon.
Yes, they got it there. But I literally got a book coming out that's like that. It's stories, and it's me teaching women and men how to like keep their life going, especially in a marriage.
Yeah, because you want it long lasting.
Yeah,
you want to keep it.
And I get a lot of couples reaching out to me.
Really?
Yeah, a lot of couples.
Have you done a lot of like link ups or whatever with couples?
No,
none ever. Really?
That's so weird, right?
Because you don't want to, because the offer hasn't presented itself.
I mean, they'll tell me like my husband loves you or something. And I have more female fans than anything. Like I've had so many men tell me like, my wife showed me you, or my girlfriend is a big fan of yours or whatever. But I'm like, yeah, they never asked me to do things. I mean, they have asked, but one, they're not going to pay all of that, especially not a woman. She's like, well, I'll just pay for you to be with him.
Let me tell you something. I know some rich women that'll drop it to make that man happy.
And I've had women like say that they want me to come for them, and I'm just like, but they never go through with it, really. Yeah. But like I said, I'm gay for play, so I don't mind.
For the paper, yeah. And what do you say, to those who say, no matter how you wrap it with a bow, no matter how much makeup you put on it, it's prostitution. It's prostitution. What are your thoughts on that?
It is.
Oh,
it is. And you just got to be okay with it. I can't stand a girl that's selling it or doing whatever and saying, oh, I ain't know. Yes, you is. And it's okay.
It's okay. Oldest profession.
Look. You gonna do it how is life, and that's just that.
Hello.
That's
it's
what
so,
it is.
have you been on 304 Talk?
No.
Okay. So it is a sector of TikTok that's for 304 for hoeing.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's girls walking the blade. It's girls in their rooms.
Really?
It's girls. And I mean, and they showing it on, out here walking the blade.
Will say, oh, I can never do that or da, da, da. But anything that you are doing to get paid or whatever that is a side of prostitution. It's for financial gain. So you're still doing it to get paid.
Yeah.
And either way you put it, whether it's a picture, it's still some sort of you selling your coochie on camera to get some money.
So accept it for what it is.
Yeah.
It's City Girls, it's Hot Girl Summers, it's, they got a lot of names.
It is what it is. It's more glorified now. Back then, I said that. I said, wow, I never seen so many star girls that y'all putting everything out there. These girls, everybody got a video out. It's crazy.
Yeah.
If they don't got it out, it's in their phone.
You can't even get exposed no more.
Yeah, they want you to.
I
used to always say that. You expose me, that's free promotion.
Hello.
All your niggas gonna want to come see me after that.
Hello. Yeah. So for those who want to follow you, want to book you, want to do whatever, what's the best way for them to get in contact with you?
Definitely going on my page, Lick My Cakes BP. That's my backup page. And my email.
Okay.
That's the best way. I don't want no phone numbers out. But my website is coming right back out, thelickmycakes.com. And I'm going to have a little message box where you can message me and chat with me. That's going to be a new feature on my website. I can't wait for that.
I'm excited for you.
Yes.
That's going to be so
And they can
good.
request toe colors. They can request what they want me to wear, certain things. Or if you meet up with me, that's going to be the meet and greet chat site too.
And hopefully, in the next near future, we can put together Only for the Fans meet and greet.
Oh yeah.
And make some things happen. I think that'll be fantastic. And you travel, you do hotel bookings. You do club bookings, hosting, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Do you also do paid collabs for OnlyFans and stuff like that?
I don't.
No. Okay.
I'm very exclusive.
Very good.
I don't just shoot with anybody. I choose and pick who I want to shoot. But that's kind of good for me because it's okay, they know I don't shoot with just anybody. You're not going to see me shooting. I see these people. I'm not going to speak down because they my friends and all that, but girl, I can't do what you do. I ain't messing with all these OnlyFans guys. That's the new free way to get some cooch. You know what I mean? They be like, oh, let's collab. Baby, you got to pay me.
Yeah.
Because one is going to go up by me,
being there.
shooting with you.
Yeah. Okay, then. Is there anything else that you feel like you want the people to know before we leave?
Continue to watch me. Continue. I love y'all and I thank y'all for being by my side, being a good fan of mine. I love y'all so much.
I'm taking it back. I'm taking it back. Thank you guys for watching. Again, please go follow Kakey ASAP. Every follower matters. You know what I'm saying? She's a wonderful person. She's so personable. She's such a girl's. You don't want to miss out on it. Show them one more time. You don't. Look at it. I'm getting hot. I got to get off the camera. I love you guys. Make sure you subscribe.
See you guys next time.
Make sure you follow, drop a like, and go show some love to Kakey. So until next time, you guys, we're out.
Yes.
Only for the Fans, the podcast.